Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm Gary Martin and this is James Addy, mid-handicap golfer, where we're going to be doing an experiment today.
Yep.
You've been playing a few years now, haven't you, James?
Yeah, probably 3.5, 4 years now.
And James invested into his equipment and he's got his second set of golf clubs where he spent a couple of grand. But if you'd not invested into your game and you'd stuck with your beginner's set that cost $199 from American Golf, this little Golden Bear number, what would your ability be?
I honestly don't know.
So we're going to find out whether James is saving shots because he's invested into his game, or whether or not he could have just been as good a golfer with his original beginner's set. We're going to start on a par 5. I'm going to get James to hit one shot with your new set, one shot with your beginner's set. You've got to choose the same club in each set for every shot. And we're going to have a little comparison over 3 or 4 holes. I'm going to hit a few shots with these as well, just for a little bit of fun. Get in the comments, guys, which set do you think is going to win, or do you think it could be a draw?
I'm looking forward to finding out. It'd be a good one, this.
Right, let's get going. So we're opening up. It looks like James opts in for driver, the Golden Bear. And is it a sim driver you've got?
No, I've got the Ping G425 Max.
G425 Max, which I think these are retailing about $349 now.
Yep.
Versus one that's probably worth about £20.
Do you know what? I'm going to give Golden Bear the honour.
I'll tell you what, I weren't expecting that, James.
Golden Bear.
You've certainly struck it nicely. Did you used to strike it like that?
Yeah, I think because it's got a softer shaft in it.
Yeah.
It definitely gives me that left to right.
Yeah.
Perfect for this hole though.
Well, you still struck it well, buddy. Oh, that got a bit of luck off that tree. And that was G425.
Better launch.
One rule, James, whatever club you hit, you've got to hit it with the other set as well.
Yeah, okay. So I've got three hybrid for this one.
Might seem a bit unfair if obviously... No, you've got the wrong club. This was your Ping, weren't it?
This is Ping, yeah.
Oh, have you got... Yeah, you've got the Golden Bear hybrid. So what's this, Wilson?
Yeah, Wilson Dynapower. Still a 3.
Little upgrade then.
19 degrees.
Lovely strike. Well done.
Go.
That's a great shot. Obviously, once we get into range and you've got to hit a club to get to the green, then you can choose the correct iron.
Okay.
But for long shots, we'll make sure everything's matching. Said that James actually struck that Golden Bear driver well.
Yeah.
It's not much further up than what you miss it with your Ping were, really. We're only probably where the number 2 is. It's probably only 10 yards further.
Yeah, if that. I mean, proper close then, weren't they?
What a bit of a surprise. It looked like you crunched it off tee.
Well, I've got this time 3 hybrid again.
Golden Bear.
Golden Bear. Let's follow the Wilson.
Again, you've struck that lovely, haven't you?
Just gone a bit left, but
it's doesn't look to have carried a long way, does it really?
Not really.
It looked like you caught it really well and it was easy, like you've got a good connection.
Yeah.
But then it doesn't look like it's gone that much, that far.
No, not for a 3 hybrid, really.
We'll have to have a closer look at that on, maybe on next hole if you choose a hybrid or a fairway to see what the difference is if you strike them well.
Yeah, sounds good. Into a stiff breeze, so...
What would you be choosing with your Pings?
I'm going to go 9, I think.
9.
There's a bit of wind.
140? Uphill into wind? You sure? I'm giving you a clue here.
8.
I think it's a good 8.
A good 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is quite stiff, that breeze, actually.
Yeah. You will... I mean, I'd probably be in a 7, to be honest, but... I'll help him a bit.
Gone a bit
Interesting to see where that finished in relation to pin. It's a strong win that today.
I think it was the right call though, wasn't it, Cass?
Yeah. What's it saying, James?
So I've got 93, 110 to the middle.
Yeah.
Probably going to hit Golden Bear. What we got, I think, is a pitching wedge.
Yeah.
Done the same thing.
Tell you what, there's no question about the way you strike these.
Definitely.
I think you've struck 3 great shots, in fairness.
Yeah, they still feel quite nice. I mean, old familiarity, I guess.
Yeah. So James, question, can you tell the Golden Bear are cheaper clubs?
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, just from feel, like the grip quality,
Yeah.
maybe. I guess it's like when you have chocolate, then you can tell
Yeah.
Asda's Own versus Cadbury's, can't you? It's
Yeah.
just that, it's subtle, but you know.
I know, obviously, personally, you know, I'm obviously low handicap golf, played a lot of golf and a lot of clubs. I can tell the difference picking a budget setup, but it's just interesting to know whether you can tell, you know, obviously much from the investment you made, because these are, you know, let's face it, we're comparing a £200 set versus a £2,000 set, so
10 times difference.
10 times difference in price. You know, how much of that can you actually tell swinging and hitting, and you know, the sound, the feel, and stuff like that.
I mean, after them 3 shots,
I know you've hit them well, but yeah, can you tell much? Is it just basically the grip? Is that the only thing? If we put some really good quality grips on these Nicholas,
yeah,
is there any, you know, would that make them the same for you?
I honestly don't think I could answer that until we put a grip on them.
We could be re-gripping this set. So after 3 shots, both balls are green side, and there's not a great deal in it. In fact, Golden Bear's a little bit further up.
Yep.
So what, you got 60?
Now I've got 58 Milos lofted.
Right.
So it's Callaway Jaws. I think it's the MD5. Yeah.
And what have you got in your Golden Bear? Have you got like a sand wedge in that set, or a
Yeah,
lob
there
wedge?
is a sand wedge.
Sand wedge, right? Okay. I suppose that's where the quality of these are going to take over. You've got the better grooves. Should stop a little bit nicer.
This shot always puts it up me. I'm not alone in that thinking.
Oh, he's done a good one. Do you know what? You've got to be happy with that, ain't you? You're over.
It was a good effort, I'll take it. Ran on a little bit, this one.
Yeah.
But
Right, I'm already starting to think about this now. This experiment is getting me thinking about anybody that might have got a starter package. If they can't afford to upgrade the full set, where they might start to upgrade.
yeah.
Because as we're going through the bag, I'm starting to think, like, if I was a newer golfer, where are the weaknesses in this starter set?
Do you think it's individually based off your own game, or would you recommend starting somewhere?
Well, we'll not jump to any conclusions. Let's play this all out. But I'll start to give some recommendations having seen this starter package, and how, you know, it might hinder James.
Shit.
Well, it's on the green. It might just sort of hold, stop.
Oh, they're fast.
Yeah, they are fast greens, to be fair.
Let's come back round.
Right, so it's your Golden Bear putter for this one.
Yep.
Which looks a little saucy number. It's actually like a bit of a pin crazy style. So I think that's a bit of a copy.
Here we go.
But I feel like this is probably, for me, if I had a starter package, one at first clubs I'd look to upgrade. Because the putter that we're going to use, probably 40-50% of our shots, probably 6% for a lot of new golfers actually. And you know, if they're lacking quality, it really does hinder your feel, and usually they're quite lightweight. So it'd be interesting to see what James thinks to this now.
Well, after that putt on the last video, I'm fancying this one.
Yeah, that too.
Shouldn't have gobbed off, should I?
And you've left it short as well. I did think that, because it felt lightweight compared to this Odyssey,
Yeah.
which obviously is a really good quality tool on. I mean, that would have been a 300-pounder, I'm guessing, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think it was 349.
Yeah, hell of a big difference in quality. You don't have to spend that much, guys, but I do think that the Golden Bear's hindering your ear.
When you said about quality before,
Yeah.
it definitely shines through on the putter, you definitely notice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is for 6, I believe.
It is.
Go on, finish it
You
off.
can tell this difference, yeah.
Well done.
7.
7. So double. Right, James, so put him for 5.
Yep.
I'll be hoping he holds this to justify his money. Just a little short. See if you can finish it off.
Well, after the putting practice, I've missed a couple of these on camera, so I'm taking them a bit more serious.
I'm really enjoying this lining up business. I can't believe I've spent so long putting and not doing it. Let's improve on putting loads. Well done. So 6.
6, one better, yeah.
So we're justifying it fractionally at the minute.
Well, I think the only difference was probably...
Short game.
Yeah, putting. It was
Yeah.
on the green,
well,
wasn't it?
putting, yeah. I think you left yourself a longer putt, but was that partly down to your sand wedge not stopping so well?
Yeah,
I mean, it was a more difficult shot, weren't it, let's be fair, but
yeah.
we'll not jump to any conclusions yet. So on this hole, I'm going to have a go at Golden Bear driver, because after that first shot you hit,
yeah.
I mean, I'd like to see you hit 2 good strikes, you know, side by side, so we can compare. But I definitely feel like you've sacrificed a bit of distance on that one.
100%.
Ooh. Just where that tuft of grass is on left.
So you wanted 2 good strikes, yeah? Titleist 4, this one with a ping.
James is really consistent with his driver, in fairness. So let me have a swing with that. I want to just see if there's any reasons why it could be injuring him. That's a monster. I mean, typically you do it your driver like that, don't you?
Yeah, most times.
You know, you're not bad off to you at all. My concern with this is obviously you're quite a big guy, 6'5", you're quite a strong guy. This has obviously got a regular graphite shaft in it, so it's quite whippy. And I'd imagine it's quite spinny. I mean, to be fair, I've struck that like a monster.
It's a good strike,
just run out on that line, but I wasn't expecting that. Is it
quite happy with that?
Yeah, I am actually. I'm surprised it launched high, but it didn't like spin up in the air. It kept moving forward. So, yeah.
Be interested to see distance on that. Just
Yeah.
put a measure on it.
Just in rough, but it's not lying too bad. That's a lovely strike.
Oh, hold on.
I don't know if you were aware, but that's exactly where you were aiming.
Really?
You've hit that bang on line of where you were aiming. I were thinking, because you fade it, should you be aiming a bit more left?
Yeah.
Obviously, you're lucky you've hit it straight, you didn't get your fade. So it was a great shot. Right, 140, James.
Yeah.
You've got your ping irons, what are you using?
I've got a pitching wedge.
A pitching wedge?
Because
Go on.
this pin's right at the front.
Yeah.
This green, if you passed it, it's
Right,
4-putt
okay,
territory for
right,
me.
I'll tell you, I'm going to make you a bet. You're not going to get 20 yards, within 20 yards of this.
20 yards.
You're not going to hit this 120 uphill into a win pitching wedge.
Right, let's see.
We're going to have to do some work with him. He's absolutely tanked it. Oh, I'll tell you what, he's longer than I thought. Look at the smile.
As far.
What we're saying distance?
141.
I'll use Golden Bear then.
Well, you've got to use a pitching wedge now.
I'm going to use an 8 iron. Honestly, Bryson would have been proud of that. No, it's way short.
Keep going, it's running up.
I mean, that felt a bit clunky to me. It didn't feel very nice to hit. You know, obviously I've got forged clubs. These felt like, you know, you can tell they're almost made out of alloy or some sort of cheaper material. And if you picked up on that when you were striking them.
Yeah, just build quality, well, material quality, I guess,
Just
isn't it?
felt, yeah, clunky. Just didn't feel like energetic off face. Felt a bit dead.
There's a shaft.
What are you looking for, wedge?
No, I'm going to try an 8 iron bump and run.
Golden Bear, 8 iron, bump and run. You've got a bit of catching up to because he's actually knocked that pitchy wedge on green. I can't believe it. Good shot. That's a great shot, James.
I'm happy with that.
Well
GB.
done. That's fantastic. You might even knock that in. Well, I'm going to complete this hole now I've started it. I've got Golden Bear wedge. I'll finish off with Golden Bear, just so I can get a bit more involved with conversation. you know, interaction with floor then. And seriously, guys, I have been chipping better. I'll show you.
Yeah.
Just keep camera there. Is it roll? Is it?
It is.
We're about here. This is my own pitching wedge. Look at difference in quality of strike.
You can hear it as well.
It just felt like it bounced off floor, as though the bottom of the club just didn't interact very nicely with floor. Oh, this is it. Have you ever birdied this one?
Yes, once.
Have you?
Once.
Let's see if you can make birdie. Oh, he's got it. Oh, I thought you got it. Unlucky. So that's a par.
4 down.
Are you putting for par with Golden Bear?
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. Go on then, give her a good chance.
That's yours, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll let you finish off first. Stop, stop. Oh, no,
See
no,
what
no,
I mean?
no. I thought you got it.
He's so fast. I'm trying to be positive with this one now.
Unlucky, James.
That is a 3 stab, isn't it? How do you want it in, out?
I'll leave it in.
What a putt.
Do you know what? I actually like the alignment on it. And it didn't feel as bad as that first one I hit. But maybe that's just the forgiveness. Maybe it's not as forgiving across the entire face. You've got to really hit out the sweet spot.
Yeah. How big?
What's that?
Calling emergency services.
Oh, is it my phone?
Yeah.
Never heard that before.
I think when it gets wedged on somewhere.
Is it? Right, well, I'm not going to try clubbing your ear, James, but we've got 125 yards approximately. What are you
Wedge.
hitting?
Wedge again.
I thought you were going to say a lob wedge for a minute.
Right, I'm going to go.
I'm actually going to hit your ping one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you get them out of the middle, they do shoot off them.
Nearest pin. Wow, what a strike.
That is drifting on
I
the
tell
wind.
you what, you could have kept them irons in bag a bit longer, I think.
Yeah.
They've not hindered you one bit, have they?
No, definitely not.
If you're just basing it on performance, I mean, obviously feel and other things might come into it. Like we said, they felt a bit cheap, didn't they? But if you just base it on performance,
Yeah.
the irons have performed well.
No pressure ping.
Great shot.
It's drifting on the.
Very, very similar.
Catch a piece.
It's gone a little bit further, and it needed to as well, because I think if you did it the same line with Golden Bear, it'd have been in bunker, wouldn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
You pushed it a bit, and luckily I had enough length to stay up there. I'm a big fan of ping, and the one I would recommend, like a full cavity, G410 James has got. That's good.
This looks good.
I like that.
Oh!
Let's have a zoom in on that one.
Great shot, mate.
Cheers.
Green in reg. Ping off.
Yeah, ping just sort of fell off green, so he's having to chip on. Not bad.
Sit.
Not a bad touch at all, that.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah, good touch, that. Stay up, stay up, stay up! Unbelievable!
What a
The
great
Golden
putt.
Bear! One Nicholas would be proud of. Oh, what a waste of money. Comment section is going to be ringing. I hope your missus ain't watching.
Well, if I borrow one shot off the other one, it's 2 threes, right? Oh, he went early. Great
I
putt,
went
though.
early.
Great putt.
In terms of actual performance, how much have they hindered your performance today in terms of score? I mean,
Well, I didn't make any birdies with the pings, did I?
so you could say, you know, obviously upgrading to your new equipment performance-wise, it's not going to make you a world-class golfer. It's going to make you feel better. It's going to make you probably enjoy the game better. I would say that. I would say I will definitely enjoy the game more with your equipment.
Yeah.
You know, striking that good ping down on the last, certainly using like a little bit better quality a wedge closer to green. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with these. We could go round in circles, you know, obviously we've hit some really good shots with them, but let's be honest, they don't perform as well.
No.
They don't perform as well distance wise, they don't feel as nice to hit. Interaction with flow didn't feel as good, putters lightweight, so that's what you're getting for £200. But for £200 they're a great start set, but I feel as though you will justify that upgrade over the next few years.
Yeah, I think so.
In terms of the pleasure you're going to get from golf.
What do you think in terms of, obviously a big part of golf is the mental side of the game?
Yeah.
So if you've got these clubs
Yeah.
or the pings, I dare say 99% of people would be more confident over the pings.
Yeah.
So incremental gains, maybe, that's another element to it.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. Yeah, 100%. And I think for me personally, I don't know about you guys at home, but whenever I bought new equipment, it spurred me on that a little bit more in terms of I wanted to go to the driving range a bit more, I wanted to practice a bit more with it. So sometimes in golf you go through like periods of being really keen with your golf. Sometimes it drops off. Sometimes I buy a new club just to relight that fire a bit. You know, I've only been honest here. So I feel like with your Golden Bears, I wonder if your fire might have, you know, dampened off a bit, because you sometimes need something to keep you interested in tough times. Golf's difficult, but you know, I think the scores pretty much do summarise there is a little bit of an increase in performance, but I think by the upgrade, you know, it's more how you feel as a golfer that you've made that step into being a proper golfer. Really, you know, you passed that start stage and you're now, you know, a proper golfer. You've got a proper set, which
They're a great introduction, aren't they? That's exactly the aim of where they are in the market. I mean, if you're not wanting to take that initial leap of spending £2,000 on a set, you're not going to lose too much by getting that starter set, I think.
Guys, I hope you've enjoyed that video. Get in the comments if you've got your conclusion, and if there's any more videos you'd like to see with Mid-Handicap Golfer James, he's here all summer.
Trying my best.
We'll see you in a few days time, guys. Bye.